Hi everybody, I'm East Coast Pete. Welcome to my show. Today we're going to look at Obituary. They're death metal from Tampa in '84. Did they know death? They must have. Originally they were called Executioner, but they changed to Obituary in '88. The current lineup is vocalist John Tardy, drummer Don Tardy, those are brothers, guitarist Trevor Paris, bassist Terry Butler, and lead guitarist Ken Andrews. Now, the Tardy brothers and Perez are the constants. They're one of the most successful death metal bands with 10 LPs. But there was a hiatus from '97 to 2003. But they got back together and they're presently touring all over the world with groove-based riffs, and they have a distinct signature sound. And, you know, I don't know if you could say that this is it, because we're not getting really good sound from this particular recording. For that, I apologize. My show is not really well known for really good sound. It's really not known for good visuals either, I know. But I still do it. Think of it as kind of like a DIY situation. And I just happen to be reviewing heavy metal now. Back to the band. The first LP, Slowly We Rot, it was not successful, but constant touring boosted the second album, Back from the Dead, in '97. The band was worn out from touring, and they took a long break, and that was 4 years. Long enough to catch your breath. Their reunion album, Frozen in Time, went in 2005. That's when they signed with Candlelight Records. Since 2009, the band has been particularly involved in promoting a new social networking site called Unation, Unnation, whatever, as well as Don Tardy beginning a cat sanctuary. You heard me right. He called it Metal Militia. It's an organization that practices trap, neuter, vaccinate, return, and caring for 25 cat colonies. That's over 200 cats. I like to say something about this. They say there's 20 million stray cats in the United States alone, and they multiply like rabbits. And the predator has been people, because most times the feral has been bred out of cats, and they can't really take care of themselves in the wild as well as you might think. But when they do, they have been predators of our beautiful birds of prey. Falcons, hawks, eagles. They find the nests and they take the lives of the little ones in order to survive themselves. The cats are not supposed to be out there in the wild, though. The eagles are. One time I found a beautiful, beautiful bird. For some reason it was in the middle of the road I was coming up on it with my headlights. I was looking at it and I saw that there was these two round eyes just focusing back at me, and I knew it had to be a cat, so I slowed down approaching very slowly so I wouldn't hit the cat. You know, I was out in the country where there were no lights. Then the damnedest thing happened. The cat spread wings and flew away. It was not a cat, it was an owl. It looked like a cat. But when I was living out in the farms, I had cornfields everywhere. People used to dump their cat litters into cornfields thinking they could survive on the field mice. And perhaps they can, but like I said, cats are not feral anymore. They look for a farm where they can get some food. At one time, we had over 30 strays in our house. My wife, she had to take care of them because her heart would just go out to each and every one. And I'll tell you what, taking care of 30 cats is not a picnic. So I give these guys hard marks for their attention to the cat population, getting them neutered. Gotta do better than this, people. Maybe the germs will come and get the people and leave the cats. And cats will take over. We'll have cats everywhere. And they'll evolve into a cat race. Maybe they won't do the same stupid things that we evolved monkeys have done. Here's the doomscape. 1. Slowly we rot in 89. This is very atonal and repetitive and slow and noodly. Not my favorite. 2. Cause of death in 90. Doomscape, then same slow as oatmeal. You know how you have a good oatmeal breakfast and it kind of stays in your stomach for a while? It just gets you through the day. Well, that's how this music was. Just kind of stayed there. Didn't move. But being chopped in half sounds like fun at first. And they have a Celtic Cross cover. 3. The End Complete in 92. Dead Silence. It isn't. For 2 guitarists, this sounds like one guitar. And then come the dive bombs, you know. Like they're the first that did that. 4. World Demise in 94. 5. Back from the Dead in 97. And 6. Frozen in Time in 05. Now, after that break, they came back and they had much better recording quality. They did a song called Redneck Stomp. I have some friends who are rednecks, and they don't like to get stomped. 7. Executioner's Return. These songs sound good, but that's about all, you know. There's nothing special. Except the cats. 8. Darkest Days in 09. 9. Inked in Blood in 14. And 10. Obituary in 17. And apparently that is Obituary's obituary, because we haven't heard from them since 2017. Well, I'd say so what? If it weren't for the cats. East Coast Pete loves cats. Just not 30. Went through a lot of bottles of bleach that summer. Thanks for being with me on my show. Next up, anthrax.